finally felt the urge to come on and do videos. Finally, it's been on my mind for at least 2 weeks. I don't even know the last time. I think it's been 2 weeks since I posted because my adrenals and a few other parts of me we were going down and I had to bring us all back up in balance. So, let me get situated here. Let's do a current energies update. And I want to talk about what we've been through and I want to see how you guys are doing. And then I'll pull some cards for some visuals. I think I know which deck I need to pull from. I'm causing my dog to feel energetic over here. So I think I need the deck I was using earlier. Yeah, I love this deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot. Let's come back to that. So, what have you been experiencing? So, it's been 2.5 weeks ago. I started to feel run down. I was feeling swollen in my face. I'm like, oh, okay, my cortisol is off. My adrenals are starting to just really have to work harder at everything. It's like the push to the holiday break with my kids. And so I started like clearing out of my chest and my nose, and I was detoxing old stuff. And I've been doing a lot of detox work and healing work for myself. I mean, for a long time, all in all, but some more specific stuff recently. And I've been making my own like herbal tinctures and teas and different things, and it's really working, let me tell you. But I also hit a wall, I think, with just going too hard for too long with kids, this, that, I'm a single parent. I don't like to use it as an excuse, but when I'm doing everything, it does, I have to really balance all of that. And I wasn't doing it well. So my body responded. And on top of that, I think we had that going on. And then we also had this major influx and push of energies that is working to restructure all of us. So we can't have any of the old stuff sitting around the body. It's not for our highest good. We're cleansing everything out that doesn't move us with ascension, right? It's a very simplified explanation of that. But if you saw all the resources that I utilized every day to take care of my physical vessel, not only with that, but like emotional, spiritual, inner child healing work, and all those different layers, shadows, all the things, it gets to be a lot sometimes. So I'm sending love to you guys if you guys are feeling overwhelmed. I really felt overwhelmed 2 weeks ago, and that's coming back around. So had to do a lot to restructure. And again, if you need support with this work, I'm really good at helping with supplements. I'm really good at helping to see what needs being cleared or rebalanced or what's going on. Um, just as an example, someone I know, a young boy, this mom was like, oh my gosh, my child has a headache and is nauseous and just really tired. And I said, okay, what do you have in the household we can support? And I did some energy work to clear his body, but he was overwhelmed, you know, with all the energies too. Little empath soul, 8-year-old little boy doesn't know exactly how to clear all that stuff, right? So I said he needs some salt, lots of water. It looks like he's burning through those two things, which many of us are. So chug the water, and some peppermint over the belly to calm the nausea. Well, let's see. She did all that stuff, and then he fell asleep and sweat a bunch of stuff out. And he's just like, oh, he's better. I said, well, maybe give him some more salt and water. He asked for more salt. Intuitively, he just knew to ask for some more. And so then he was back to his usual self the next day. So sometimes it can be that fast. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. I mean, I've been a slower bouncer backer. So not always. Some days I can do it better. But so whatever you need, just tune into that. If you're good with the pendulum, um, or the dowsing rods or the sway test, ask your body. And if you have intuitive friends or soul family that can help you correlate that, and can you double check me on this? I'm just not sure if I'm feeling up to it. And I'm also really looking to build other empaths in my community too, like bring us all together so we can support each other, right? It's kind of like in this group, people can ask questions and posts and say, okay, is everyone feeling okay? And what are you doing for this? And it's great to have more more high vibration energies to bounce things off of because it just helps to confirm or deny what you're going through and what you're feeling. So, that being said, know that you are not alone and it's big. These energies are massive and you're not alone. Okay. I'm thirsty. So I'm only on my first one today. I've had other liquids, not as much water. So I'm going to be chugging a little water before bed. Not the best idea. It's okay because I'm trying to keep things like this versus like this. So does that make sense? We're going to have little fluctuations throughout the day, but can we, instead of having big extremes or these big dips, how can we keep everything in balance for ourselves? Okay. And that being said, also cleanse any negative energies of people, especially if you've been around some toxic family members or like holiday events at work or whatever it might be. Let's pull 3 cards here and see how the energies. Whoa. Did that one seriously just flip out backwards and then tuck itself back into the card deck? It sure did. You can tell my energy is probably very different at the moment too. Whoa. Let's see if I pulled the right cards. Okay. We're all being upgraded. We're all restructuring. So things are coming in hot. I've been doing a lot more work behind the scenes for the world. Are these the cards we need to see? Are they in the proper order? Are they meant to be all upright? Yes. I always ask that because I don't do things inside a box. I just don't. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, you probably know that to be true. So I love doing these videos for you guys too. And I just wasn't up to it for a good 2 weeks. I was not. So I'm feeling very clear. My kids are quiet. One of them is out of the house right now. And I can do this without kids coming down going, Mom, what about this? And of course, it doesn't bother me, but when I'm doing videos, let's see. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's what I thought came out. Wow, are these in the proper order? I think so. This is how they came out. Okay, the first card I think is what we've been going through energetically for the last. It depends on you, so I'm not going to put like an exact time frame on it because some people it kicked in earlier or later in these last 4 to 6 weeks. 1 to 6 weeks, because I'm also getting reports from a lot of clients who are just like, whew, just feeling a little downtrodden, a little heavy, a little low. So I mean, look at this horse, 5 of Cups, head's hanging down low. There's some sad energy in the eyes, and there's no color. There's no color in this card. There were 2 days I woke up and I'm like, am I really pale today? Or what's happening? Is my blood flow? My goodness. It's been all over the map. So just give yourself some really good grace. So 5. And 5 I'm seeing is like right in the middle of things. 0 to 10. It's right in the middle. So it's kind of like this. Someone else in a video, they had a really good word that described it. And I was like, yes, that's it. It's not limbo. It was like this in-between world. It's what's called the in-between. I forget the word that this person used. It was really good. Okay. This next card is always heavy, but we're being given like the choice point. I'm just going to throw this out in there in a very neutral way. The choice point is solidifying. Okay. And we're being tested on some different levels, and we are. I mean, literally, if we look at this, the fire under our feet is being lit up, okay? This is the Devil card, okay? The number, though, is 15. Interesting. What did I pull earlier from another deck? It was 16. What was that, though? Oh, it was the Tower. So, again, some of you may be having little tower moments, but really things are being reflected back to us that we need to really address, okay? And this is what this is representing energetically in the moment, okay? So if you're feeling like everything is like, wow, it's like culminating and it's being thrown back in your face, this is why, okay? This is why. But the path is clearing and your light is shining still as a result. So that is what the 7 of Wands is showing us. So Take a look at that. It's like clearing out the energy that's like blocking your way. And I mean, seven is a very divine number. Your light is still shining no matter what. And it's only going to get brighter, you guys. It's only going to get brighter. You got to choose it, but it's going to get brighter. Well, that's the direction we're headed right now. So there's an angel on top of my head. Anyway, I kept doing that. I keep leaning over and I'm like, oh, an angel on my head. Sorry. I'm a little bit well, I don't like labels, but ADD, squirrely at the moment. Just squirrel. So here we are. Even though my house and my world right now is a little chaotic, not too bad. I'm here, focused with you guys, and I'm expanding my light as much as I possibly can. So even though the world outside of you, or maybe, again, it could be within your family or it could be within a group of people, maybe things are falling apart, maybe things are coming together in another way. But you are being shown the way. Again, just what I do is I ask, what's going on? Which direction do I need to go? How do I stay on my highest timeline? What do I do with this information? How do I use this time of rest to really go within and do some more work? Or do I just need to zone out and do nothing? I've had to do that a couple days. Now, because I have a current custody schedule, I was able to do that over the holidays. I was able to not go anywhere, and I made a bunch of big dinners that were super healthy and sugar free. Because I don't need sugar. That's just me. I don't do well with it. I have a little bit every now and again, but for many days I was like, I'm gonna make these healthy meals that I'm craving for the nutrients that are in them. And I made a bunch that I wouldn't have to cook for a couple days. And I was even able to feed my kids for 1.5 meals from that too. I just make a huge portion of green curry with vegetables and chicken and all organic and all the things, peppers, and my daughter likes peppers, but then I buy them and she never eats them, right? So I have to use them in dishes like that or homemade sloppy joes with no sugar, things like that. I can put them in. So I must have had a feeling that I needed the time to just do nothing and be. So I did that. I never make two huge meals 2 days in a row. I mean, I try to like get all the nutritious stuff as much as possible and do it as efficiently as possible. But I was like, okay, there's a reason for this. And it was really, really helpful for me to be able to rest and just take some time and just be. I still did work with some clients, but I was able to because I was giving my body the needed support in that time. I mean, again, things that were quieter this time of year, and that's great. We all need it. So we're going through a big push right now. Now let's pull another like a follow-up card for what is to be expected. And there's really we can't put timelines on this, right? Because these these shifts are so shifty. There's no real like concrete. Well, that card just flew out. Let's see if that's the right one. There's no concrete end in sight. We're rolling with it. This is the card. Okay, so like let's look at this again. Let's go through the cards. We have all black and white. We have whoop, fire colors, black and white. Fire colors in black and white. Now let's just look at this though. Look at this. Look at this. Like we just have this little fire right here, right? Okay. And now we're going to go to the Mother of all Wands. And so we take that fire energy and we expand it. And so now what's left here is like a completion energy. This is your divine feminine. This is magic coming back home. This is downloads. Look at that. The sun is setting on some old things and we're bringing in new firelight all around us. So it starts here. It expands out to this, you guys. Okay. Oh, I just want to keep pulling cards and keep telling stories of what's coming because it's so amazing and it's so beautiful right now. But again, if you need support with any of this, reach out to those you know that can support you. I offer healing sessions. My Patreon community has many healing videos in there too. I've been doing that not as long as the empath stuff. There's two tiers in there, so you can always join in on either of those to get a lot of support, lots of meditations. If you feel like you just need to ground, whatever you need, find somebody who can support you in this time if you need it. If you feel like you've got this and you can do it on your own, great too. Like there's no judgment for anybody at this time. Okay. But I'm also hearing let go of the old and allow for the new. So it is all about the surrender piece. Okay. I hope you guys are still listening at this point because many people shut it off after a few minutes. I get it. Surrender and allow. Surrender and allow. Surrender and allow. I'm also going to post on my favorite songs right now to play when I just need like a good like reset. I'm like starting to feel a little build up and I'm like, okay. I do typically feel that ahead of time and I calm and rest and use the things I need or just sit and enjoy my moment that I have of peace or whatever it is. But there's a song called Grateful by St. Finnegan, and I will post that link below. Hopefully, I'll make a note here so I don't forget. I've been sending it out to a lot of people because when you're just in that essence and that energy of gratitude, so much just kind of like falls away. It's like, even though, and you can do some tapping too, even though I'm not feeling my best and my nose is running and I'm coughing, and I am so grateful my body knows how to do that. You know, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful that I had a lot of downtime, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm grateful for that. I love it. I love it. I can do whatever I want, which was resting. Little things here and there. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the sunshine. I'm grateful that I have this fake Christmas tree. Whatever it is that comes to mind, allow that to come in and fill your space. Because if it's like, oh my gosh, I don't feel good, and oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'm so overwhelmed, and that's what your body's going to hold on to, right? So as we're clearing all this stuff out, let's replace it with higher vibrational things for yourself. Okay. I could talk on for days for this. This is a longer video today because it's been a hot minute. So hopefully you find this helpful. All my links are below if you need any support. You know where to find me. And I'm here to help, whatever you guys need. Watch my old videos too, if that's helpful. So, itchy eye. So I'm grateful my eye can detox whatever it needs to. Know what I mean? Replace every thought that's diverting you away from your highest path with the highest version of you. It's in you. You've got this. Sending you so much love, and we will talk hopefully sooner this time.